If you want to earn silver in Albion Online but don't have time to build spreadsheets, compare prices all day, or spend hours gathering, potion crafting is one of the best options in the game. You will now follow the step-by-step guide that my friend went through with me to explain how to get me out of the misery in this game. Thanks Nimatel Misco. For anything else, go to the Bamfin store, absolutely everything. To travel to Kalium using this travel planner, your character must have a completely empty inventory. This detail is essential and many people forget it. Once to reach his travel planner, select the route to Kalium. The city is the core of the method, as its effectiveness depends heavily on potato price. Since this price can fluctuate significantly, we base a calculation on the current moment and confirm that there hasn't been a sudden spike by checking the 4-week price history. Kahalu is essential because it provides a resource return bonus for food. Once in Kalium, go to the market and buy a tier 3 ox for carrying capacity, and a tier 5 berg, or the best one you can afford. This makes logistics much easier, especially at the beginning. When opening the dashboard and navigating to the crafting tab, then food and finally potions, we can see that the character starts with 0 mastery. This makes it clear that the entire process works from the absolute beginning, with no need for old characters or accumulated fame. Now, I'll let the master explain the process in more detail.
Okay, so now you're gonna buy, let's say you want to invest 1 million to start, to get your mastery up. So you're gonna buy 1 million silver in potatoes. Okay, so just search for potatoes. Okay, so click on potatoes, this one, and then click on the arrow on the top right. See that top right there? Yeah, there you go. Okay, so if you buy a stack of 999 potatoes, that's about 400. So let's say buy 3 stacks of those of 999. There you go. So the cheapest 999 stack. Go to the cheapest one. The cheapest one. You're in the most expensive one. There you go. Okay, click on potatoes again, and then find another 999 stack. Go to the cheapest one. Go to the cheapest one. Or are you buying the most expensive one? There you go. Buy another one. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's get a third one. Okay, so we invested up to this point about what? 1,200 or 1,120,000, something like that, right? Yeah. Okay, so get all your potatoes from that last tab there. Okay, now get some more potatoes on. So all you need is about 300 potions of Gigantify and about 100 level 2 energy potions, right? So the reason why we're buying potions instead of crafting them to get your level up is because these potions, they're typically more expensive to craft than they are to buy. You see me? Hello. Yeah, so I'm gonna get my own ox, and then we're gonna go visit the alchemist. Okay, so now we're gonna find the cheapest alchemist. Okay, so the cheapest alchemist. Okay, so first of all, why are we in Caerleon? Let me show you something. Open the map for Caerleon and click on Caerleon there. See that little arrow on the top right? Okay, click on that and then scroll down, and you're gonna see that there's a bonus for food production. So technically, potatoes, they make food, which is kind of weird. Even though it's made at the alchemist, it counts as a food. So if you click on food there, you're gonna scroll down and you're gonna see the potato schnapps, which is the last row there, the first one of this row. You see that first one of this row? That's potato schnapps. So this is what we're gonna be producing. And Caerleon has a bonus for production of potato schnapps. So it's the best city to make this. But even though it's a food, it levels up your potions mastery. It's a little confusing. Okay, so now we're gonna try to find the cheapest alchemist. So open your map again. And then what you're gonna see there is you're gonna click the alchemists that you can see there. See those alchemists? Yeah, so click them. And then it's gonna highlight all the ones that they're available there. So you're gonna hover your mouse on top of every single one, and you're gonna find the one that's cheapest. See the consumed usage fee per 100 nutrition, that's the price of the alchemist. It's the first value there. So the cheapest one is actually close to those two, the one on the left there. Yeah, that's the cheapest one. 275. See it? Okay. So we're gonna go all the way there. Follow me. Your ox is too slow. So instead of crafting them, we're just gonna study these potions. And then hopefully that's gonna get you to the level that you can craft the potato schnapps. Yeah, so that got you the sous chef and also the potions mastery to level 1 for the energy brewer, and also level mastery 11 for that. Okay, now study all that. Okay, so craft all of your potatoes there. And watch that mastery go up. While you do this, you notice that the resource return rate, that's about 25%. Do you see it there? Resource return rate in the middle there. Yeah, so that's the return rate for Caerleon. Click craft again so that you can continue crafting. So that is the bonus return rate. In a regular city, it's about 15%. Meaning that for every 100 potatoes, basically, that you use to craft this, you get about 25 back after you craft the entire thing, you know? So it's like, it literally comes back to you. You should finish crafting, finish your potatoes. You still have like 1 potato there. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's just 1 potato. Okay, cool. So now let's see where your mastery is at. Open your destiny board. Yep. So we got mastery 61. Okay, so now let's study the schnapps. Yep. Yeah, so go to study and then throw 1 stack there, and then just 1 stack. Let's see how much it gives you. Go for it. Okay, so let's check your mastery now. 71. Nice. All right, try not to do another stack. Yep. Okay, so what did that one give you? 78? Yeah. It might not be enough to give you to bring you all the way to 100, but you just, you can keep doing this until you reach 100. But it's okay. We can just stop here for the potato stuff. Okay, so you're what, 90 now? Okay, so you probably need maybe like another stack of potatoes or something, right? Another 400, but we can do that at some other point. Okay, check your mastery again. Is it 90? Okay, so basically you can now craft almost every potion except for tier 8 potions. Scroll down. See that? You can craft almost every potion except for those tier 8s. And it's okay. I mean, there's just a couple of tier 8s that are worth doing anyways. So most of my money comes from those lower tier potions.
Now comes the most anticipated moment. Our engineers and scientists crunched the numbers and came up with a solution for you lazy people who don't like math. We call it the lazy factor.
Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make some major hellfire potions using the artifacts here. So I already had some stuff stored in the bank. So I'm just gonna top off the ingredients and show you what it's like to make some of these potions. So just to show a little bit of the whole process. So I had my buy orders here for about 105. Okay, the lazy factor for this potion is 4. So by doing the quick math, we can do 105,000 divided by 4. So the minimum cost for these potions is about 26,250, and they are going for about 29. So that would be worth making. So let's see, the margin is about, 29,915 divided by 26,250. The margin is about 14%, which is kind of right around the edge of what I like. It's a little below the 15% cutoff, but we're going to make it anyways just to show you the whole process. Okay, so Then I open up my best friend here, the craft planner. We're gonna set our material sources to Brazilian. I'm gonna find we'll have major hellfire potion, and I'm gonna add the recipe. So I have premium included. So the resource return rate for these potions in Brazilian is 24.8. The usage fee, we'll see, might be about 250, but this doesn't matter for now. And we're gonna make about 23 potions. So let's put this in here. And you can see that it's telling me that my profit was gonna be about that much. But sometimes these are not super accurate because these prices, so for example, this price here, about 105 that I bought for. So it underestimates things a little bit. And if you buy order most things, you can get even more profit from these. All right, so these are the required materials that I'm gonna need to buy. So 632 goose eggs. So let's start with that. So I always kind of overbuy just a little bit. You don't need to do this in the beginning, but I found that this math here that they do with the resource return rate can be a little inaccurate depending on variability. So I just like to overshoot it by a little bit. So buy 2 stacks of this. So we got 2,000. Oops, overbought it. You can always go for the cheapest one. It's just that sometimes I like to go for bigger stacks. So that should be it. So you can see here I have about 5 million in my inventory. I'm just gonna, sometimes I use these meat pies just to move a little faster. Now we look for the cheapest alchemist. So we have 266, 250 around here. This one was 100. Okay, so it seems like the cheapest ones are down here for about 250, 247. There you go. In Brazilian, you can always get these little speed boosts. Let me step over those shiny arrows here. So let's do some crafting and watch the estimated market value. As you saw, about 2,700,000 or so of profit based on the estimated market value, which is not super accurate because it doesn't take into consideration fees and production costs and everything. But it's always good to see that number go up as you're crafting potions. And please do potion crafters a favor and don't severely undercut the market. Your potions will not sell faster necessarily because each place, each city has their own kind of demand going on, which is fairly stable over time. So I typically just go 1 silver under the market, and then I break down my stacks for a reasonable price, because as you can see, there are some setup fees that get lower as you reduce your stack. So every time you need to change prices, this value here, this tax is going to be less if you have a smaller stack. So that's it. Hope you start crafting some potions soon and making silver. Thanks.